In this video, we'll solve some of arithmetic progression problem. Let's start with the question number 1, where we are given the 3 AP terms and we need to find the value of k. So we can assume 5k plus 1 as a1 and 6k plus 3 as a2 and 8k minus 4 as a3 of the arithmetic progression that is given. So we know that the common difference between arithmetic progression numbers are same as d. a3 minus a2 is equal to a2 minus a1, which will be some value common difference d. So let's put the value of a3. a3 is 8k minus 4, a2 is 6k plus 3 equal to a2 6k plus 3 minus a1 5k plus 3. So we can write here 8k minus 6k 2k, minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7, 6k minus 5k, k 3 and minus 3 will become 0. So if we take it here, it will become k is equal to 7. So for k 7, this will be arithmetic progression. We can check this one. a1 will become 5k plus 3 is equal to 5 into 7 plus 3, which is 35 plus 3 38. a2 will become 6k plus 3, which is 42. 6 into 7 42 plus 3, which is 45, and a3 will become 8k minus 4, 8 into 7 56 minus 4 is equal to 52. So difference between these you can see is 7. So our series is 38, 45 and 52, which is in arithmetic progression. Let's go to the next question. If 5 times of the fifth term of AB is equal to 8 times of 8 term, we need to find that 13th term is 0. So we can write A5 and A8. So what is given? 5 into A5 is equal to 8 into A8, and we know that AN is equal to A plus n minus 1 D. So we use that formula. 5 into A5 will become A plus 4D. 8 into A plus 8 will become A plus 7D. This will become 5A plus 20D is equal to 8A plus 56D. So if we take A one side, this will become minus 3A, and this will become 56 minus 20D, which is 36D. So A is equal to minus 12D. So we can write A plus 12D is equal to 0, and we know that A plus 12D is nothing but A13. So we can say that A13 is equal to 0. A13 we can expand by the same formula here, A plus 12D. Which is 0 from above. So we prove that A13 will be 0. Now let's go to the next question. How many 2-digit number are divisible by 5? So we'll write the first AP. So AP in this case will be starting with the 2-digit first number 10, which is divisible by 5, then 15, and then we can go up to the 95. So 10 will become A, 10 minus 5, this is D, which is 5, an will become to 95. So let's put in the formula. An is equal to A plus n minus 1 D. So an is 95, A is equal to 10 plus n we need to find what is n. N minus 1, D is equal to 5. So we can write 10 plus 5n minus 5, which is nothing but 5n plus 5. Right? So if we take 5 left side, it will become 90 is equal to 5n. So n will become 90 divided by 5, which is nothing but 9, 5 1 ja 5, 5 8 ja 40. So there are total 18 terms between 10 to 100 which are divisible by 5. Now let's see the next question. Determine the 10th term from the end of the given AP 4, 9, 14 to 54. So important to read this carefully. This time it's not asking from beginning, it's asking from other area, means we have to do from this side 10th term. So one good way to solve this quickly is, let's reverse the arithmetic progression. So we can write 254 and then some number, then we can write 14, 9 and 4. So you can see the difference between this is minus 5, this is also minus 5, right, and so that will become D, right, and our A will become 254. So we know that we need to find 10th number from here now. So we can write A10 is equal to A plus 9 D. Here A is 254 plus 9, D is minus 5, so we can say minus 5, 254 minus 45, which is 11, 14 minus 5, 9, 4 minus 4, 0, 2 and 2. So our A10 will be 209. Just note down, this 10 is from reverse. This is from reverse, 254. So answer will be 209. Let's go to the next question. For what value of n are the nth terms of 2ab are equal? So in this case there are 2 AP given. This is A series and this is B series. We need to find for some n the both number will be same. So you can see the A series is increasing series and B series is, A series is increasing and B series is also increasing. So for A, but the difference between B series is larger. And this is D is 7 for B series. Here D is 7 and here D is 2. Okay, so we can write for A series, let's say AN is equal to BN for certain number n. So for A we'll write A plus n minus 1, D is equal to, let's represent this one as a D1, and B plus n minus 1 into D2. Here A will be 63. A series plus n minus 1 and D is 2. 65 minus 63, which is already know D is equal to 2. B is 3. 3 plus n minus 1. D is 7 into 7. 63, if we simplify, plus 2n minus 2 is equal to, this is 3 plus 7n minus 7. 63, 61 plus 2n is equal to 7n minus 4. If we take 7n here, it will be minus 5n minus 4 minus 61, which will become minus 65. So n minus was cut. 1 ja 5, 5 3 ja 15. So for n 13, we'll have both the AP will have the same number. You can find what will be the value of 13th term in both the series. Let's go to the next question. Two APs have the same common difference. That is the first important point. Difference between their 100 terms is 100. 100 term is 100. What is the difference between 1000 term? So let's try two different series, AP series, which is having the same common difference. So let's first series A, which is having 2, 4, 6, 8. Second series B, arithmetic series, which is having again same common difference, which is 2. Right here you can say the difference is 2. 1, 3, 5 and 7. Sorry. So what did we see here? For both the series, if there is a common difference is same, for each nth term an and bn, that common difference will remain same. In this case, since common difference is 2 or 1, here also it's 1, here also it's 1, so here it also be 1. So from this observation you can clearly see that the common difference between 1000 terms for both the AP will be same, which is nothing but 100. Okay, now let's solve this as a mathematical formula, and assuming there are two series A and B, we'll have A 100 minus B 100 is equal to 100, because the common difference, the difference between two term is 100. So we can write A plus 99D minus B plus 99D is equal to 100. So we can say A minus B is equal to 100. Let's mark this as 1. Now we need to find A 1000 minus B 1000. We can say A plus 999D minus B plus 999D, 999, which will become, let's write in the next line just for more clarity, A minus B. So from first we know that A minus B is 100. So we can say A 1000 minus B 1000 is also 100. This is based on first.